Hey, this is Obelisk speaking, doing a One Piece chapter review or opinions, whatever you want to take it on. And this is chapter 1001, and the title is Monsters on Onigashima. Monsters. And it's Jinbei just cruising with some jellyfish here. He's just chilling. This is another request. And we start off right off where we left off, the battle. And Kaido's here he's having like an epiphany or something. And he does state that his punch did in fact damage him. He's spitting out blood. So Luffy's punch did damage him. And Zoro states like that's the haki he learned from it. The old dude, that means Zoro doesn't know how to use Ryo, which he should, but it's weird. And then we find out that Killer doesn't know how to use Ryo. He's like shocked, like physical blows can actually hurt him. And then we see Kid, and then Killer says something really funny, which kind of puts the perspective mindset that they didn't really think they were gonna win. And he said like fu. So then we have a chance of winning. So he didn't have the high hopes of victory, Killer, and he seems to be the more logical thinker than Kid. And Law just says, "Let me say one thing." Big Mom just stating like, "Do you know what it means to be Pirate King?" And then here's where Kaido's having his epiphany, and I really like Kaido's character now more. He's like, I destroyed him in Curry, like what happened to him? And he's stating here, how high will your ceiling go? And he's looking at Luffy, and we see the shadow of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men here. And these are the people that Kaido deems worthy of capable of fighting him. This is Odin, Whitebeard, Roger, Rocks, and Shanks right here. And this is incredible. This is Kaido pretty much thinking, well, this kid wants to reach their heights. Luffy wants to reach the heights of the greats. That's pretty funny. And they kind of get spoiled on this part. And a lot of people commenting, and everyone's adding extra people to their list. I don't think that's how it is. This is Oda telling you these are the people that can fight toe to toe with Kaido, on equal footing with Kaido. And if you want to add people by default, let's say Roger, you can add Silver's Rayleigh, and here Whitebeard. You could probably add Marco, Rocks. It's kind of Rocks is vague because we don't know who his right hand or his second division commander were, so that's vague here. Because we know Kaido was an apprentice, and then we have Shanks, and by default you can add like Mihawk or Ben Beckerman, which I don't think that's the case. He's specifically singling out these 5 cats, so that's the way I see. And then we see where Kaido's character like Straw Hat, and he smiles. He's happy. Kaido is like enjoying this, and he does a Thunder Bagua, and Luffy is not able to dodge it completely. And he states that even though he used Future Sight, he was just too fast. That means Kaido is faster than Luffy? Kaido's Speed Blitz, like, Jesus Christ here. How fast is this technique? Or how fast is Kaido to begin with? To be able to Future Sight is negate, like it doesn't work. And Kaido does say very good boy. And like the same attack won't hit twice. And here comes Big Mom out of nowhere, just buddied in. And Zoro does Firefight style. He copies Kimino's technique and he cuts Prometheus, I think that's what it is. He cuts Prometheus in half. And Luffy, like, he's bleeding from the head. He got hit from the Thunder Bagua. And he's saying like that. And Zoro states something funny. He stole it. So I wonder when he learned this. It must have been in the time they were like hiding in Wano. And Big Mom shocked like Prometheus, but he reformed, so he didn't actually do any damage to Prometheus. Not like Baroque can do or Marco can do. And then Luffy states like, don't lose focus. We're facing 2 emperors, and that's where Law comes in, shambles, and we have this incredible funny banter. And it turns out that Law wasn't following orders. He was gonna get rid of the scabbards, regardless of Luffy's orders. But Luffy just happened to say at the correct time, and now it looks like Law is his subordinate, and Law is complaining this to him. And this is pretty much Oda stating like Law is probably not going to become a Straw Hat, and he has his own goal, and which is an important one, if you ask me, and it's the Will of D. And then Kid is just like throwing salt on Law, and it's hilarious. And then we see they play a game of chicken with Big Mom's attack. Whoever flinches is the loser, and we get this hilarious panel. I guess Oda in a way wanted to do funny faces, and he was missing these characters. But then again, Zoro never did a funny face. But then again, he is doing right here, and but this is a typical. And like what are you dudes trying to accomplish? And then we see Zoro puts on the bandana, serious mode. I don't know what that's gonna mean, but it's serious. And then Lin and Big Mom or Lin is about to get involved, but Kaido says like no. And then like Big Mom is just like you're playing with your food or like you can't help yourself or something. And then we see Killer states like Zoro state he knows it's Kamatsu. And Killer states that if he had his Punisher blades, it would have been different. And Zoro just it would have been the same. It would have been, and I think it would have been the same outcome. Still, I put Zoro over Killer like 100%. And they both attack Kaido, and based on the community, this is supposed to be a massive debate here, but based on what I'm seeing right now, they did no damage. They literally did no damage to Kaido. And you can see in his neck, Killer aimed for the neck and Zoro aimed for I guess the frontal area. But you see Kaido was defending. He had his hands forward, but they still did no damage regardless. And but Kaido compliments them. Well done. That means maybe they didn't cut, but he was able to feel the pain. And Zoro says he needs to draw out more of Enma's power. And then Luffy says, I'm going to finish this. And the three supernovas go into, I guess, into their modes. Punk Rotten, Gear Fourth, and Room. And Kaido's like, come. And he says they're like they might be little monsters on their own, right? And kids, Punk Rotten is pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. He's like a Gundam or like some sort of. He's almost like a Frankie. I wonder if he can manipulate like robots like this. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna like the design is really the skull in the middle. And I think Kid has this stupid plan. He says he can't penetrate his tough skin, so he's trying to think about crushing them. Crushing, and Luffy's just gonna do a Gomu Gomu no Mi. And Law states the most obvious one and probably the most effective. He will go straight inside the body, deliver surgical death. Kaido just smirks, he laughs, he's excited. And we see the first attack is Kongon, straight in the center. Kaido takes it. Second attack is a Punk Vice, and Kid actually really tries to crush this dude, and then Law throws rocks at him, which is like, okay, how's that gonna do anything to him? And then we go back to Big Mom and appears to be charging an attack here. Kaido reverts to dragon form, and there's a lot of debate whether his dragon form is weaker. His base form appears to be stronger. And Kaido stays like he pretty much took no damage. All those 3 attacks, no damage. Well, he did feel the pain, but it's not like something. It's like you get punched in the face, but you just recover. It's not like serious damage. Depends who punches you too. But anyway, he says it'll be a shame to kill you, but you leave him no choice. And he stays like, once they get killed, like he's gonna keep all their manpower. And I don't know how that's gonna work out, cause maybe with Killer and Law, Kid and Killer, maybe just Kid and Killer, yeah, but I don't think the Straw Hats will join. And then Big Mom, she's definitely after poneglyphs. Like, she wants the poneglyphs. And Kaido states something very important. Whoever wins gets that much closer to the Pirate King title. And you see Luffy's serious face. And the battle is gonna start. I'm hoping we continue in this fight. But it doesn't look like they're doing much. To me, it looks like the same thing that happened with the Scabbards. They're unleashing all their attacks and everything, but at the end of the day, Kaido won. This is happening once more again. They're unleashing all their attacks onto him. He's like taking everything and he's like receiving all the damage, but at the end of the day, are they gonna win? They have to win. Well, it depends how Oda's gonna end this one arc. Who knows? Because we're still in Act 3. And based on the Kabuki plays, Act 3 is supposed to end in tragedy. Then Act 4, I think this is going to be a 5-act play. So Act 4 is going to be almost... It ends in tragedy, and Act 4 should be the biggest act, I believe. Because it's going to culminate in finishing battles, because Act 5 is just a prelogue. Everything finishing and wrapping up. So Act 4 could be the longest. That's why Oda's trying to make Act 3 like long. But anyway, it was a great chapter. I honestly, in a battle perspective, I think this chapter was better than 1000. But 1000 was a core chapter, and it told you the core story, the core aspects of the story, and that's why it's kind of impressive in a way too. Anyway, that's my opinions. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Peace out.